If you can believe it, my personal screen time, like on screen time with my phone every day, is 5 hours and 45 minutes. I'd say that's pretty normal for me. Hey guys, welcome back to Tell Your Story. My name is Nathan, and tonight I'm really excited because we're talking about something different. Something out of the ordinary. We're talking about social media addiction. As a millennial, it's absolutely no secret that I've grown up into, say, a generation that spends more time on these things than they do with family members and friends. So I asked a question on Facebook. I asked my peers, I said, if you have an iPhone, look down at your screen time. How many hours a week are you on your phone? It's amazing how many distractions we actually have from our daily lives right in front of us. When we're talking YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, those are just the big names. A couple of my friends got back to me, and it seems like the average time spent on the daily for most people is somewhere between 4 and 5 hours on their phone. Now, yes, I do understand that there are caveats to this. Some people are listening to podcasts, other people are just listening to YouTube videos, but you have to admit, you're probably scrolling. You know you do. Pictures, videos, I know you do. This is the new drug, people. These things activate dopamine in your brain just like your drug of choice. So I went to Google looking for a definition of social media addiction, and they don't even have a definition for this. No one's defining it. What they did have was problematic social media use. And underneath that it says psychological or behavioral dependence on social media platforms can result in significant impairment in an individual's function in various life domains over a prolonged period. We know that Facebook has been around for a long time, YouTube and others. These are older platforms, and yet social media addiction is still so new, it's not even categorized in anything yet. The problem that I have with these big companies is that intentionally they were used to bring people together for connectivity. But what I find is that it's the comparison problem that I get into every day. Instagram and Facebook, for one. All you're doing is scrolling through the highlights of people's lives, and eventually you see all these beautiful pictures and beautiful things, mountains and streams and rivers and kayaking and rock climbing and money, and you start to remember, oh, that's right, I still have a W-2 job. As I understand it, comparison is the thief of happiness. And when I'm scrolling through these social media platforms, all I tend to do is compare my own life to others, when obviously I'm judging a book by its cover, right? So I did something very interesting. I decided to take a little bit more intention in my life. I wanted to take matters into my own hands. So what did I do? I decided that for the last 30 days, I would do like a social media detox. It doesn't mean that I went all the way under and decided not to go on Facebook and other things. What I decided to do was take a break at certain times of the day for the last 30 days, and I got some pretty crazy results. So check this out. For the month of October, I decided to dedicate a few hours a day, sort of off of social media, where I dedicated 3 hours every week on Saturday to work, and I also dedicated, say, 2 to 3 hours every night to doing something creative. What I found was that I was more intentional about the things that I was doing in the moment. And when you think you're being productive on YouTube, scrolling through videos and shorts, you're really not. Instead, what I did was I put a pencil to paper, and over like the last month, I spent 50 hours creating probably the best drawing that I've ever done. Then, after taking a break from art, I also dedicated again 3 hours every Saturday to work. My income increased on average by a little bit over $200. Social media is designed through algorithms and ads and pictures and things to get in front of your face, to distract you, to keep you on those, bigger platforms for longer. That's exactly what we're trying to do here on YouTube. I personally don't think it's a problem when you're posting to social media. I mean, I do that all the time here on our YouTube channel, but it's the intention behind the post that makes the difference. Taking a small break like that, I was able to be more creative. I spent more time with my loved one, and then I got more work in, which, filled my wallet a little bit more. Not a bad thing. Taking a detox from social media can always be just an uplifter in your life, because you're not comparing yourselves to others, and then you're taking a moment to do something productive outside of the walls of your, 6-inch screen on your phone? If you are posting to social media, whether that be YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, just be intentional about what you're putting there. Are you teaching someone something useful? Are you learning by watching videos that could teach you something fun to do at home or on the road? That's how we should be using Facebook and all of these bigger platforms. We need to learn how to use our time more wisely and get more things done in the process. Tell you what, it does wonders for your anxiety and depression too. If you've got that problem, like running thoughts like I do, taking a break from social media, probably a good idea. If you get that chance, take 30 days, give yourself a week, even one day to just stay away from your, biggest vice as a platform. You'd be really surprised how quiet the brain is when you take such a big break. Anyway, that's all I got tonight. Leave a like down below. Watch this video next, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.